It's Nissan Arena for the HART Sapphire Series 2021. It's a Super Saturday. It's round 9. We got 4 games. This is game 2 of 4. QUT Netball taking on Carina Leeds Club Tigers. My name is Dave Mills. Been with you all day. Going to be with you all night. Joining me in commentary, Super Shooter, the leading scorer in the HART Sapphire Series competition. You didn't know that, did you?
I didn't know
Charlie
that.
Bell, 239 out of 284 going into that game, and you got a bucket load in that one too, so that's only going to get further and further. Welcome to the coverage. We haven't had you for a few weeks. Nice to have you back.
Thank you for having me back. Very excited to be back on board. I'm keen to watch this game.
Very excited that you're the number 1 shooter in the league.
That's surprising, not going to lie, but I'm very happy to take that role.
So let's talk of the team, and it is the QUT side. They are sitting pretty in third, just doing what they do. They're currently 6-2, and they are taking on the Carina Leeds Club Tigers. Had their second win last week, very impressive against the Bull Sharks. Their 2 wins, 1 draw, and 5 losses in 6th. There's the team for the QUT side. Alicia Adams-Tahara, the shooter. Riley Batchelor is the goal attack. That's a dynamic duo. Keisha Grant, the wing attack. Helena Veve is the centre. Kira Fitzgerald is the wing defence. Defensive end, Danielle Taylor and Lenora Misser. They are a formidable duo. On the sub bench, Lily Gribble, Dakota Newson, and up from Ruby, Amelia Fazakali. So she comes in for Sopo, who has an injured calf, should only be out for 1 week. That is the QUT side, coached by Paula Stewart. Shanoa Stockton is the assistant, and Sky Cater, the manager. There it is, the Tigers. Amy Sunville, Tash Robinson goes to GA. There's been a late change there. Abigail Latu Miafau goes to the bench. Wing attackers, Jada Gaffer. Alice Mulga is the centre. Ali McLeod, the wing defence. Lynette Childs, the GD. Ree Childs, the GK. That'll give me no end of grief. Lily Gray, the sub, as is Maddie Ryan comes up from the Ruby team because of a late injury, Achilles soreness to Shelley Rosenoff. Coached by Erin Burns, Megan Sell is the assistant, and Ashley Nagamu is the manager. What do you think of this one, Charlie Bell?
I think there's really good matchups in this team. Haven't seen Abby from the Tigers come for a while, so it'll be good to see what she puts out there today. And yeah, I'm just really keen to see what the teams have to bring today.
Last time these two met, round 4, May 9th, and QUT 51 got the biscuits over the Tigers 41. They're a new club, QUT, so they've only played once, and obviously they lead head-to-head 1-0. QUT last week beat the Thunder 62-43. I think I just said Thunder with a TH. Tigers 60, very impressive, defeated the Bull Sharks 33.
Oh, I didn't know the margin was...
It was big in the end, yeah. They ran away with
that's
it.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So the umpires for this one, game 2 today, Nicola Stevens is the umpire, Di Fawcett the other umpire, and Jessica Lakeman will be the sub-umpire. So, you know I'm going to ask you a margin, so what are you thinking, Charlie Bell?
I'm going to say QUT by 17.
Well, QUT, I am employed by QUT, but I'm going to set the old cat amongst the pigeons. I'm going Tigers by 5.
Okay.
Tigers, very impressive last week. Abigail Latu Miafau is a massive in for them. And they just started, a few of their things started to click for them last week. So Paula will hate me, but anyway, moving on. So with a minute away, I'd just like the start of this match. I'd like to, before we get into it, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which this great game is taking place, the Turrbal and Jagera people, and pay our respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging, and extend that respect to any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people watching today. So everything's in readiness, just waiting on the umpires. And of course, we look at the QUT side. They're sitting in third, averaging 54 goals a game against the Tigers, averaging 44. And QUT defensively pretty good, only letting in 45. Tigers 52. So do you read anything into that, Charlie Bell?
I actually do look at those stats a fair bit, or more so my dad. He likes keeping updated on those.
Your dad's a freak with the stats, isn't he?
He is, yeah. He loves it.
He's quite often just jumps in there and lets us know how things are going.
Of course he does.
But yeah, so what do you think from reading that? It should be what you said, a QUT victory, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see how it goes in QUT, get us underway. Riley Batchelor, of course, Riley joining us in the com box for the last game tonight. So it seems like all the tall GAs are coming in tonight. So
that was really good from, is that Ree? Yeah, Ree.
I'm going to let you call that. Yeah.
Both sisters in the circle.
So now, the way L Childs, Lynette, has got the hair up, and Ree Childs is at the back there with the ponytail.
Yeah.
most of the season they've had exactly the same colour hair with exactly the same ponytail. Causing me no amount of grief. So Tigers get a chance to score first. And they fire it across now. Tash Robinson come in, late change. Abigail Olatu Mearfowl to the bench. And they find at the top, here we go. Somerville with it, gets a chance to open the scoring. And drains it. So Tigers 1-0 in. We've played a minute. They're centre next. That's a great start to the Tigers, Charlie.
Yeah, QUT actually also did a really good job at forcing that rotation to keep going along for a while. Oh, and then we've got a turnover here as well.
Not sure what that was. Some sort of contact maybe.
Good take.
So Keisha Grant, they missed her when she went to New Zealand for a couple of weeks. She's back now, looking good. Bachelor at the transverse. Of course, Bachelor made the 19s this week. So you've been there yourself?
Yes.
Big deal making the 19s Queensland tour?
Yeah, it was so funny because one of my teammates was like, oh, you didn't make the team. I was like, I'm too old.
I'm all of 20.
Yeah. No, but they've got a really, really strong team this year. I know 2 of the Jets girls have made it. And
Lily Cubby and Abigail Houston?
Yep.
Yep.
And, yeah, like all the different teams and dynamics, it's all going to make for a really, really good state team.
It's basically picking the best of the best out of this competition that are under 19 or 19 and under, and boy, oh boy, that'll be a great side. So Bachelor with it in the corner. She looks in, can't find Adams Tahara. This time they do.
Great screen.
So we mentioned before, you're the highest scorer in the competition. Alicia Adams Tahara is the highest percentage at 90%. So she's 172 from 191 coming into this game, this round of games. And you're 239 out of 284. So, you're looking at you.
I'm trying to do the maths in my head.
Do you want me to send them to your dad?
Yeah, do it.
28 and 39, is that what you're trying to do? That's 67 goal differential, if that's what you're trying to do. So you're getting a lot more volume.
Yeah.
So, high shot there from
great
Somerville
rebound.
misses,
Good job.
Robinson pulls it in and scores.
Great job.
And ties it up at 2s. We've played 2, and it's 2s everywhere. Bachelor looks
A really
down.
good quick release from Riley. And just demanding the ball, but Lynette just got hands to it.
That's Elchilds, kicks it out to McLeod. Watching McLeod warm up, she does this ridiculous stretching routine. It must hurt. So, but there she is. And
really fast, bring it down.
Keisha Grant put on the jet burners there.
Shot.
So QUT respond 3-2. And Tigers had a chance to open up this lead a little bit. Couldn't do it. QUT now by 1. So, you guys had a good game earlier on, Charlie Bell?
Yeah, we did. Kind of scared ourselves in the second quarter, but we came back, and we came back hard. So, very proud of the girls.
Championship sort of game, like you got out to a lead, you gave it up, and then you put the foot down a second time, and they just couldn't go with you. So.
Oh, they definitely gave it to us, though. It's always going to be a really good, hard, very physical game against the Thunder.
Is that because half the Thunder have got Jets players in it? Or? There's
maybe.
a few in there. So, 3-3 here, and we've played nearly 4.
Yes, good job, Roo.
Solid start on both teams.
Thought Roo would shoot that one.
Adams Tahara couldn't hang on to that one. So, Tigers with an opportunity to get a lead. It's been goal for goal thus far. Monga with it. She made the 19s as well, yeah?
Who did, sorry?
Alice Monga.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, as a centre court.
Yeah. So, with McLeod gets us going. Tigers with the ball. They're swinging it across, being very patient in the offense.
Jade is super athletic, so she's doing really, really well to get on the circle's edge and feed into Tash Robinson. And she'll put it away. Yep.
She does indeed. Called by Charlie Bell. 4-3. Tigers out by 1. I called it by 5, Charlie Bell. Just want to put it out there.
Okay.
Just saying.
We'll see.
So start using the clock, Tigers. Use the clock. They swing right across.
I think people do forget about that aspect of netball, like using the clock.
Oh, no.
It's super. Yeah, I've only really thought to look at it more this season, to be honest.
Yeah, and coaches on the sideline, we are so clock driven it's not funny.
Oh, yeah.
And we can't understand why you guys as players don't even know more about the clock.
Too busy focusing on another player.
I know exactly what you're saying, but try telling that to us.
Great work.
So QUT gets it here through Alicia Adams Tahara. She ties it up at 4. So Tigers an opportunity to go up by 2, couldn't do it.
QUT are bringing it down really, really fast. So I think Tigers defense could try a little bit harder on slowing it down nearly because it's just going straight into Alicia just like that.
Yeah, they started with an offensive overload there.
Shoot it up. Shot, Rue.
And Rue, as we are now calling her, Riley Bachelor scores and gets the margin out to 1 for QUT. So, tough game to commentate this one because they're both orange and black.
Yeah, I just noticed that actually.
So, the Tigers are predominantly black going right to left of your screen, and QUT are predominantly orange. And actually, that's blue, not black on their side. And they're going from right to left. So, but, yes, need to probably check the colours before we admit new teams into the comp. So, another goal there ties it up at 5s. Pretty entertaining first quarter, Charlie Bell.
Yeah, pretty even. That's usually how it goes, though, in the first quarter. It's really, really neck and neck, and then it only really will start to blow out
so
at the end.
Adam Sahara held her ground and crashed into by a Rechild.
She's super strong.
She is indeed, and doesn't miss often. 6-5. And here come Tigers through Gaffer. So, Somerville. You surprised Abigail Latu-Miafau didn't start?
Yes and no. I know she's really, really strong and really accurate, but maybe from being away for a couple of weeks, she might want to just watch how the team's rhythm goes, and then she'll bring herself in. And sometimes it's better to watch first. For me, I like watching things and then doing them.
Fair enough.
Oh, unlucky.
So, someone thought she had it and taken off to her by the umpire. And here comes the ball through the midcourt now. Falls to Bachelor. She fires it across.
Great ball.
Keisha
Gretsch. I don't think she was ready for that one.
It was an immediate release, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the leader's out to 2. That's the biggest lead in the game to QUT, 7-5. And they've sort of settled first and are in their groove. So Tigers need to respond. Good defensive pressure here. That's McLeod. Got the arms up. They swing it wide. Veve, the Ferrari, just glides into the corner. So contact call here on the outside of the circle. Bachelor right on the edge. Will she shoot from here? Call it, Charlie Bell. No.
She totally can, though.
Oh, no doubt about it. She'll shoot from here, surely, yes. That's her range. Boom chugga 8-5. It's margin 3. We've played 8 minutes. This is impressive.
Well done. That was good. Oh, well done.
Amy Sullivan.
That was really pretty.
The sleight of hand. Threw it one way, threw it the other. Impressive effort. That was a nice centre pass move.
Oh.
Or CPA, as Gary Passion told me they're called.
Oh.
I thought that was an accountant. He assures me it's a centre, I don't know, centre pass something. Attack.
Take. Good job.
So, Bachelor with it.
Passes.
It's because you're 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
Made a living on bounce passes, Charlie Bell.
Man, hate bounce passes.
I am not 9 feet tall. 9-6, QT by 3. So, here they go now. Somerville, steady as she goes, just outside the circle, cracks it across. Tash Robinson showing some speed.
Both in the same spot.
So, a bit of confusion in the circle. Now they set up screens being set for Robinson.
And Amy's super smart too, so I reckon she's I'm going to say the ringleader. Is that the right word?
It's like a gang.
Yeah.
They're going out tagging after this. Get the spray cans, they're going tagging. So, Amy's, I know what you mean, though. She leads the offensive end well.
Yeah.
So, and the ball back with the QT side. Veve put some snow on that. That's how high it went. Adams was close, kicks it back up. Now she's even closer.
Yeah, well done.
And the 90% shooter for the season gets another one. 10-7, margin 3. And we are in a battle here. 5:34 to go. Don't forget 2 competition points for every quarter you win. And of course, you too can join us on commentary. Ask Charlie Bell a question. HART Sapphire series on the Facebook page. That's what you're watching right now. And
we've got a New Zealand viewer.
We do. We've also got one of my players, Tanisha Morrick, just recovering. Had a surgery on an injured knee last Thursday. So I did a knee playing GBNL, and we wish her all the best and a speedy recovery. We need her back, even if it does take 12 months. So we want her back. 11-7, margin 4. They fired across Veve with it. QUT's finding their groove now. Bachelor drives in. They don't give it to her.
Oh,
she was there.
Same spot.
It's probably a better place to throw it, though.
Yeah.
Much closer to the ring. Big smile on Bachelor's place. What do you call it, Rue? I think I asked you this last time. I've forgotten.
Yeah. Well, I only knew about her little nickname because when I was in the state team, I was top age. She was bottom age. I had Riley Burns and Riley
Two Rileys.
Bachelor.
That's
so
it. Gotcha.
One's Riz, one's Rue, and
Gotcha.
it's just stuck, and it feels weird to call her Riley.
Fair enough. I'll ask her if she likes it. She's commentating with me in the next one.
Yeah, she likes Rue.
So, well, Rue shoots and scores at
job.
range. 13-7. QUT starting to pull away, as predicted by Charlie Bell. And Tigers need to respond here, need to stop. A Mizuno momentum shift coming up.
And QUT is one of those teams that as soon as you let them get a little sniff of it, they will just, like, straight away. Just.
You got them again in coming weeks?
Yeah, I think so, soon.
So next week you're playing the Mindy Rays at home here at Nissan.
And then I think we have QUT next. So
And the QUT side are playing the Bull Sharks also at Talabudra. So the ball back with the side from Carina Lee's club. Of course, they have the best sponsors in the world, Carina Lee's club, Tigers. If you ever want a palmy, go get a palmy down at the Carina Lee's club. So Tigers with it.
Great rebound.
Fortunately, Miafau's come on. Latu Miafau just stepped out. She's gone to GA. Somerville to GS, Tash to the bench.
I would have thought she would have gone goal shooter.
Maybe.
But that's good. She can play versatile.
So Robinson 4 from 4 as she goes to the bench. In fact, just outshot Somerville 3 of 6 according to the stats in front of me. So, and Bachelor started brilliantly. Charlie 6 from 6. So, and there's another one to Adams. That is her 7th from. Sorry, she's 9 from 9 as well. Bachelor 6 from 6. So QUT yet to miss a shot. They're 15 straight. It's not a bad way to start a game. It's a bit Jets-esque. That's what the Jets do, isn't it? 15 straight.
15 straight. Yeah.
Not prepared to comment. Okay, fair enough. So, forced turnover here. Falls away of the Tigers. Rechilds gets us underway. Fires McLeod. She gets it to L. Childs. Lynette, that is. And here it comes now. McLeod again. Likes the hands on the ball. So, passing the balls around, waiting for me to sign one, it appears, but no. And Somerville fires it off. Latu Miafau shoots and misses. Somerville gets the. No, she doesn't. Contact call on her, though.
Nice try.
So, will she shoot again? Passes off this time.
Sneaky.
It's a bounce pass, those ones you hate.
Yeah, don't like them.
You'd be more a lob girl, yeah?
Like
a good
like
lob?
just a nice, chest pass, straight to the chest. Because the bounce pass is too low down.
So, fair call. 15-8, margin 7. This quarter's probably done. Tigers trying to get back into it a little bit. And 2 competition points will go to the QUT side. Morga with the now looks in, fires across Somerville. Oh,
great work. Unlucky.
Taylor hits the. Is that Taylor? Yes, it is. Hits the deck. So, 1:24 to play. QUT haven't done anything special, but they've just
been super accurate and
they've
careful.
slotted 15 goals.
Yeah.
So, you can't point out any spectacular moments, but geez, they've been solid. And
That's
there's another one.
spectacular.
We'll put that down as a spectacular moment. That'll be on replay, I'm sure. So 16-8. Bachelor drains one from 4.5. So, Keisha Grant couldn't keep it in. Did brilliantly just to get a hand on it. And looks like L. Childs to get us underway. It's, incorrect throw-in. That's incorrect centre pass. That's correct. So Rechilds gets it going. McLeod with it. So what are you saying if you're the coach at the Tigers coach? If you were Aaron Burns, what are you saying? Quarter time.
I'm not sure. Neither, as you said before, neither teams are doing anything super awesome, but no one's really doing anything bad.
Yeah. Probably more ball security, if anything.
Probably just get more volume in the shooting end and just be confident to put it up anywhere. Because I know that Amy can shoot from literally probably outside the circle and still get it in.
So 13 seconds left. Miafau races into it. She wants to get this in. We're inside the last 8. Does it off the post.
I was about to say she's probably going to do it off the post.
Charlie Bell has called. That is brilliant work by the Tigers. So they get the last 2 of the quarter. They get the margin back to 6, but it was QUT 16-10. Pretty impressive first quarter by the QUT side, Charlie.
Yep, really good job. I think, I reckon Tigers will get, not a talking to, but I reckon they'll want to put the pedal on the metal now, I reckon.
So they've made the change. They've brought on their super shooter from the former Firebird, former Adelaide Thunderbird player. She's out there. Let's see if they can eat into it. And we'll come back after these very brief messages to see if she does or doesn't.
As a small-town girl from a tight-knit family, I was nervous about moving to the city to study at QUT. But I soon found my feet, thanks in part to the Ucharu unit, who help Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students like me adapt and thrive. At QUT, I've taken every opportunity that's come my way and was named the Queensland Law Society's First Nations Law Student of the Year. It's been a challenging journey, and QUT is helping me succeed.
Welcome back. HART Sapphire Series 2021 Super Saturday continues. Round 9 coming to you live from Nissan Arena. This is game 2 of 4, and we've got QUT Netball sitting in 3rd on the ladder, taking on the Tigers, who are currently in 6th. Both last start winners, and at the moment QUT getting the biscuits. They lead 16-10. My name's Dave Mills, joined in commentary by none other than the girl with the most goals in the whole league at the moment, Charlie Bell. What did you make of the first quarter?
Slow and steady.
Slow and steady. Wins the race.
Yeah.
Like the tortoise.
Yes.
Well, the tortoise is winning 16-10. Is it what you expected from the QUT side?
Yeah. They're super, super dogged, and when they do get the ball, though, I feel like they're very composed and they are super accurate, as stats can show. So far, both shooters are sitting at 100%. Bachelor 7 from 7 and Adams Tahara at 9 from 9.
We had Gary Passion in the box before, and he's saying turnover conversion was something he really looked at. What's the percentages there? 100% for QUT by the looks of it. It is indeed, and 80 for Tigers. That's very high. That means every time they get a turnover, they're scoring from it. That's impressive effort by the QUT side. So join us if you want to be part of the commentary. HART Sapphire Series on the Facebook page. Drop us a line, as Steve Robinson is watching all the way from Africa. And well, they're about 8 hours behind us, so that'll be what time? Sort of mid-afternoon or mid-morning there. So so he's enjoying it. Hopefully he watches the men's netball a bit later on, like you will be, Charlie Bell.
Sure.
And wow, you heard that, people. Our millions of fans all heard you say, yeah, sure. so QUT.
My dad is calling me after that game.
Oh, you can watch it on your phone. QUT, get us underway for the second quarter. I can't see any changes. Can you, Charlie? Oh, someone's gone down. Alice Monga. No, she gets up now. So contact call here on Adams Tahara, holding the ball with one hand rather strongly, and she shoots and misses. That is unusual, but gets her own rebound. Gets the second attempt. So 17-10, they get the first one. And the QUT side, without playing spectacularly, lead by 7. Quarter time score was 16-10.
Well done. That was a good pick up by Taylor.
So Danielle Taylor does well. Here they go now. Long pass.
Oh, well done. Yeah, she read that really, really well.
That was Rechilds. Came out, got a hand on it. And the ball is with...
Oh, unlucky.
Adams Tahara. This impressive shooter from QUT gets number 18. She looks like she's in a bit of a mood to score some goals. Charlie Bell.
Yeah, she's got a really, really good hold on her, and I think as well, height advantage, being a tall shooter. Really good to have a nice strong hold. Something
you know a bit about, and 19-10.
Also puts a target on your back though, so just holding yourself well and keeping in the game is good.
All right, let's talk Charlie Bell. I reckon that the keepers are going harder at the shooters at the moment. Is that just my imagination, or is that what seems to be happening?
You'd be talking straight facts.
Yeah, it just seems like they're going a lot harder this year.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's weird though, because even though they're all coming at the shooters harder, every keeper is super different in how they play against tall shooters.
Yep.
Like every team that I come up against, it's always a different style of playing that I'm playing, whether I do like a front hold, a back hold, side hold, come out, anything.
As number 20 scored for QUT through Alicia Adams Tahara. So tell me, do you keep like a record of your keepers? Like, do you have a knowledge? Like, okay, you go like, oh yeah, I'm playing QT. I'm going to be up against Lenora Missa.
Yeah.
Do you have notes written down, or does Tracy give you notes or anything like that, or just remember from
just
the
remember
bruises from last time?
Just the bruises.
And we're not saying Lenora Missa is bruising
No,
you, but we just
a
use that as an example.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I'd be worried if I didn't come away from a game without bruises.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's that tight in that circle now.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
But it's good. It makes for such a good game and gives me something to work with, you know. So I'll give him back a little bit.
So from one of our best shooters, that's
oh,
the
that
call.
was so good.
McLeod.
Someone catch it. Oh, they needed to be back up there. That was such a good one from McLeod, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Did brilliantly, but the only dresses around were orange. And still QT get another one. They lead by 10, biggest lead of the game. And they're on a bit of a run. They're 5-1 since quarter-time score. And as Grant turns on the afterburners, she can run. And the hands of Vervet. We've got to change at centre for the Tigers. And it worked. It just came straight on. And, yeah, 21-11, that's correct. Margin of 10. And looks like, is that Lily Gray going to centre for the Tigers? Who's got the ball now? Or is that Maddie Ryan?
No, that's Lily Gray.
Lily Gray, well done. So can she spark this offense at the moment? Mia Fowl came on, looked good for the first bit, sort of gone into a shell a little bit now, needs to get the ball more. Tigers score there, they get it back to 9. This will make it 8 if they score here.
I wonder if Amy and Abigail will do any, like, posse swaps or anything.
Well, the first game, yeah, I'm trying to think back because I do most of these games. Mia Fowl was actually goal shooter, and they swapped late, and they came home hard and got a draw against Wildcats. They scored 6 in the last, not very long, last few minutes.
Yeah.
So, and that switch
good
really
job.
moved. So, but
it was good judgment from Abby, and that was good for Jada to hang around because I know sometimes some of my centre court, as soon as we catch the ball in the circle, they run away. I'm like,
it's faith.
Come back.
That is complete faith in your abilities. They are just knowing it's going in, and because you've scored millions of goals according to your stats. And the ball back with the Tigers now. So, sorry, the Wildcats. What am I saying? QT.
Wildcats.
Got it right. Yeah, that's the next one. So it's been a long day, Charlie. So Keisha Grant with it. No, it goes back to the mid-third. Oh. So Verve just went through 2, stepped on, but unfortunately went over the back, but there was a hand on it from the Tigers, so it's still with QT. Bachelor. Oh, as calm as you like. Just a super fast refeed there, wasn't it?
That was good from Adam Sahara because she read the space and came back to give Rue space to just drive into really quickly, which was good.
So now we're with Lily Gray, gets it, fires it across, finds Somerville, nearly falling out of court. So Amy Somerville keeps on getting better. And we have the ball back here with an obstruction call. Tigers with it, quick hands, great. Oh, that worked well. Somerville in tight and misses the shot. So Somerville gets a second attempt and margin back to 8. This is good. Tigers fighting hard. Bit like your game where you guys got out to, I think it was 8, and then they came back and actually led by 2.
Yeah, we were up by like 8 or 10 at that one point, and then I think we got a bit comfy and then let them slide in by 2, and then it freaked us out, and then we got up by a bit more.
You got the halftime lead. You were leading by 1, I think, at halftime, but dropped the second quarter. So Tracy wasn't happy about that, I'd imagine.
No, she's like, go back to our game, play our own style, and just don't get caught up in if umpires call or don't call things. So that was a big thing for us. So
the timeout being called by the Tigers, it's 23-19, a margin of 9, and Coach Aaron Burns wants to have a chat about it, and we'll see how she goes and see how they respond. Or would you be saying, go back to basics?
Back to basics.
So wise words from someone so young, Charlie Bell. So we'll try and listen in and see what the Tigers have got to say. And waiting for them. There's Bondo Bite, one of our partners. Listen in. So I didn't get to hear much there, Charlie. I don't know if your ears are better than mine. There's a bit of music in the background. But the last part there, she was basically putting it back on the shooters, I think, saying she wanted them to make space and create the opportunities for the feeds in. That's what I gathered from that.
Oh, okay.
You the same?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I was trying so hard not to sing in my head as I was trying to listen as well.
Bit of a Jessie J fan?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it Jessie J?
Yeah.
Is that like Billy Joel or...?
No.
No, okay. Yes.
No flare clothes.
Okay, right. I'm just not sure. So, long pass over Tigers. Let's see how they respond after the timeout. There's a margin of 9 at the moment. And loose pass in there finds Somerville. And a looser pass back.
Oh, yes. Great draw and drop. Oh, that's unlucky.
Must have been a contact there on Abigail.
Yeah, she was drawing
pushed
and
off.
dropping. Yeah, she pushed off.
That's not ideal. So what's a draw and drop, Charlie Bell?
A draw and
Explain
drop.
it to the viewers.
A draw and drop is where you drive either, probably more likely if you're a shooter, you drive out to the top of the circle, the defender comes with you and you quickly change direction and pop back to the post.
So the draw and drop is a big part of your play, yeah?
Oh, here and there.
Yeah. Not giving away any trade secrets. Well done.
No, not too much.
24-10. I'll keep probing.
No.
So, and Adams misses a second one, but she gets her own rebound yet again. So I always say you can shoot 50% if you get 100% of your rebounds. And
That's true.
yeah, that's a stat for your dad.
That's been a big thing for me. I've been pretty slack with my rebounds at the start of the season, and now I'm trying to catch them a bit more, but I think I end up contacting more than I actually catch the ball.
So as a semi-pro athlete, now that finals is only 5-6 weeks away, you're increasing your workload outside of trainings?
Increasing my workload.
Yeah, like do you do more practice now that we're coming into finals? Like just by yourself away from the team environment?
Yes. Yeah.
So missed shot there by Somerville. I think, was it Latu? Latu Miafau, yeah, it was. And she gets her own rebound and shoots and scores. Keeping the margin at 10. It's 25-15. 7 minutes to go in the second quarter.
I think it's still doable for Tigers, 100%. It's only 5 turnovers, really.
Only 5 turnovers.
I mean, wait, what? Yeah, 5 turnovers.
It is indeed. 9-5 to the QUT side this quarter so far. And Bachelor demanding it and gets it. And no, she misses, but there's Adams Tahara. I wish I had that stat, how many rebounds she gets, but I don't. So we've got a million stats there. None of them say rebounds, though, do they?
No.
So there's a couple of really startling statistics coming through.
Oh.
100% when they get it in the circles, whether they score it or not, the QUT side, 100%. So you guys are running around 90 for most of your game. So
For shooting?
No, the circle entry into the conversion. So once you
yes.
got it in the circle, I think it was 92 you guys finished at.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so 92% of the time you scored the goal. So
Ooh, that was close. I was going to say before, when you're playing against a side like QUT, you have to put the ball out to the space, because otherwise they are always going to get a hand to it. Like Nora, Halida, they are always just going to have a tip, and sometimes that's the factor between winning and losing.
I commentated with Lily Cubby a couple of weeks ago, and we did Lenora's game, and they kept throwing lobs. And Lily's going, don't throw lobs to Lenora. She will get it every time.
Yeah.
And she did about 6 that game. So
yeah, oh my gosh.
Don't throw lobs to Lenora. That was the message. Lily just kept saying it over
That's
and over.
So funny.
So the ball back with Lily Gray. She gets us going 28-15, margin 13. And did you get a paper cut then?
Yeah.
That's terrible, Charlie Bell. We'll have to call first aid. There is one here. So as Latu Miafau shoots and scores, difference is 12, 28-16, 5:13 to play in the second quarter. And QUT, again, I've said it a couple of times, nothing spectacular, but they're about to tick over 30. There's still some time on the clock in the second half.
I just think Adam Sahara and Rue reads really well off Adam Sahara, I think.
Yeah, they're a good combination. And they don't miss often.
No.
So when you're reading the play well, getting yourself in the best position, shoot accurately, it's hard to stop. So at some stage, either you or Cougars will be playing them in some sort of final, whether it be a grand final or a prelim final. It's going to be a great final series. I am looking forward to it.
I am looking forward to whoever we come up against. And yeah, if it's Cougars again, Lord.
Cougars are a tough unit.
Yes.
But you guys, I reckon you're playing better than last year.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's no reflection on anyone in your organisation, but I just think you guys just...
Well, it's funny you say that because every time people want to call who's going to win, we always are the underdogs. Every time. We are always the underdogs.
I just reckon it's because you've struggled a bit against Cougars, you know what I mean, historically.
Oh, not just against Cougars. Like any team we come up against, they always vote for us to lose.
Oh.
It's pretty funny.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, we'll see what happens.
It's a motivator.
I can imagine it would be. Having people say you're going to lose every time, that tends to motivate. Yeah. So if it doesn't, you shouldn't be playing. Yeah. So QUT get it out to 12.
No, bit of miscommunication there.
Looks like an obstruction call.
I think Keisha missed Rue. She was at the top.
So Adams Tahara scores. Margin is 13. It's 31-18, and they are starting to put the foot down here, the QUT side. We've got to get a nickname for them, you know. You're the Jets, you know, there's the Wildcats, QUT, nothing.
But QUT are QUT.
No, yeah, but you need something like a QUT, something. Oh, now look at that. That's the Queensland Men's Open side, Charlie Bell. You don't know that, but they are a great side playing the second start of Origin.
We've played a few of the people in there.
That's the game you'll be watching at 8:35 when you're at home in bed on your phone.
Asleep.
So. It won't be sleeping stuff, it'll be exciting. So make sure you flick out to the Suns Facebook page for that one. And it's 31-19 here, QUT. There's a timeout called. I'd say it's QUT because Tigers have used theirs. And we'll try and listen in to Paula. She'd have to be pretty happy though. They're winning this quarter 15-9 after a 16-10 first quarter.
Oh wow, that's a really good one.
So we'll try and listen in, but the music started again. Who's this one? I don't know who this is. You gonna sing along?
Trying to figure out what song it is first.
Let's listen in. There's Burnsy. She's being very animated there, Erin Burns. Not happy with something. And here we go. We're trying to listen to Paula Stewart. She's got it back to the camera. She does that well. So makes it hard to hear.
Great defence, Russell. Lots of talk with you too. I want to make sure that we keep them up high and you're doing front beautifully. Having looked to see one to try and push one into the creative space, pushing it towards each other. Guys, let's bring it in.
Well, I don't know about you, Charlie Bell. I didn't get a lot out of that other than Halita Verveer likes snakes. So she seemed to be munching on the snakes quite well, but I didn't get a lot in the commentary. Did you hear better than I did?
Yeah, Paula was saying that I think she was talking to, must have been the defenders, that they're pushing the shooters up really high, and they're doing a really good job at that because then they're getting stuck. So I think that's what QUT are trying to do to Tigers.
Well, that's brilliant work that you heard that. All I heard was that music. So well done, Charlie Bell. Must be the young ears. So it starts with Adams Tahara gets another one. So margin back to 13. And here come the Tigers. They need to respond now. They need to eat into this lead a little bit by half time. So Gray with it. They fire it across. This is a nice play, Charlie Bell. And here goes.
Good shuffle.
Oh.
Yes. I think
Martin
if you're going to put,
foul.
I think if you're going to put a high ball in with Nora and Lily Gribble's come on, especially Lily Gribble as well, it has to be either perfect placement or like fake it and then give it because they are going to eat it for breakfast.
Lily Gribble, incredible elevation.
Yeah, definitely.
So that girl can be in the Olympic high jump team. As your friend Rue gets another one, and we're at 13 again. We've got 2 to play in this half. We've got a break. Oh, the break's gone the other way. I thought QUT broke, but it's been called on the Tigers. Was that Gaffer? I think Gaffer was called. Now she gets called for contact. Still with QUT, but...
Yes, well done. Tigers did a really good job at holding them up.
McLeod picks off the loose ball. So, Gray with it. Need a triangle. Oh, Somerville does well. Pulled it in well.
I love her shoes. I didn't even notice they're pink. My favourite colour.
That'll do me, Charlie Bell. Okay, well, let's talk footwear. So, are they Milano Balonics, perhaps?
They're Mizuno's.
Mizuno's.
Yeah.
Of course, Mizuno, one of our great partners in this competition. So, Verveer gets it. And looks like there's been a change at wing attack for the QUT side. That's Newson, youngest member in the competition.
She was a hidden gem last week. Oh, good job, Ree. Oh, she's all right.
She's little and cops a hit there from McLeod and Childs. No call, so she must have just fell over. And the ball, actually they've called it inside the circle. So that's interesting. So, but anyway, it results in a goal to Adams Tahara. She gets her 22nd from 25 at 88%. Impressive stats from her. So that was the big feature of your team. The goals were shared evenly across the three of you.
Yeah,
So,
that was really good. And I think our team were really happy that we were quite accurate in our game because, it's been a bit shaky.
Everyone was in the high 80s doing it from memory, I recall.
Yeah, so, that's so good.
Yeah, the three of you. So, and good volume for all three shooters.
Yeah, that's something Trace really wants to knuckle down on.
So, speaking of volume, Bachelor gets number 14, and she's scored 13 of them. And she is leading all comers on percentage, except for Tash Robinson, but she's 4 from 4. But any shooter with volume, Bachelor leads 13 out of 14 at 93%. First half comes to conclusion. QUT 36, Tigers 25. What do you think of that one, Charlie Bell?
Still waiting for Tigers to maybe come back. I do really want to see it get a little bit closer, but I think if QUT are going like this, they're going to probably just, what's the word?
Push on.
Get the ball rolling. Yeah,
Indeed.
Keep the ball rolling.
So momentum with QUT. What will happen in the second half, we'll find out when we come back from these very brief messages from our sponsors.
Did you know that majority of netballers aren't wearing the appropriate shoes on court? Running shoes or generic trainers don't provide the grip and support for the quick, dynamic movements needed in a game. It's time to make the swap with Mizuno.
Welcome back, HART Sapphire Series 2020, Round 9, coming to you live from Nissan Arena. It's Super Saturday, and we're at game number 2 of 4 that we're broadcasting today. Earlier today, Jets 60 took on the USC Thunder 42. They were in control pretty much the whole match. The Thunder fought back at one stage, but Jets too strong in the end. They win that one by 18. Speaking of the Jets, my name's Dave Mills. Joining commentary, Charlie Bell. Pretty impressive for you guys earlier today.
Yeah, it was a really good game. Kind of scared ourselves in the second quarter, but after long, hard-fought couple of quarters next, it was a good little turnout.
Did well, and in this one here, the 5 o'clock game, QUT, they're doing it fairly comfortably, 36-21. They lead by 15. They're scoring at a really fast rate, so they're on target for a big one here. And, of course, don't forget, 6 p.m., stay on the Facebook page, but we go live. It's Hannah Davies in the shed down at Cooperoo, and she'll be calling Mendy Ray's taking on the Bond Bull Sharks. Bull Sharks looking to bounce back. They scored 3 in a row, and then they've dropped 2 straight, so they're looking to bounce back that and climb their way back into the 4. And, of course, the last one tonight, just before 7, we go on air. Cougars taking on Wildcats. I'll be joined by Riley Bachelador, who's running around scoring 1 million goals right now. It seems like anyone who's a tall shooter is commentating with me today, so pretty impressive, and you all got blonde hair. So there is a theme, and Gary Passion, of course, broke the theme earlier. So, yeah, that's what's happening here. Don't forget, Firebirds tomorrow. There's still a few tickets left. That's going to be a crackerjack match. Perth are in town, and I saw them warming up today. They look impressive. Then I saw the Firebirds warming up. They looked even more impressive, so that's a big match. Go to firebirds.com.au for tickets. You must have a ticket to get in. Can't buy it at the door. So, and then you stick around after that, Game 3 in the State of Origin Series at 3:35 tomorrow as the Queensland men's team take on the New South Wales men's team. Game 1 was earlier today. We lost by 1. Game 2 tonight at 8:30, and make sure you stick around for those two. So, don't forget, if you want to join us on the commentary like millions have, including Tracy Jeans Fraser, who's annoying us here at the commentary box, HART Sapphire Series is the Facebook page. And, of course, through the week, you can follow all the news, views, and interviews at sapphireseries.com.au. And do you watch the games back, Charlie Bell?
These ones back?
Yeah, do you watch the Sapphire games? Do you watch other clubs play or just yours?
Oh, we haven't done any analysis stuff,
Yeah.
but I do watch other games. If I get the time to.
You can watch them on the Sapphire Series YouTube channel. They're there for eternity. And you can watch Charlie from, a few years ago and to present-day Charlie if you want to do that. So you can relive the grand final from last year.
Oh, no.
No, I don't think Charlie wanted to even mention that. So
No, thank you.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. HART Sport, of course, are our principal sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Same with Legacy Jewelers. You in the jewellery business? You like jewellery, Charlie Bell?
Yeah,
Well, if you need some, go to Legacy. Mizuno shoes, they're the best. You've already commented that Amy Summerall's wearing Mizuno. And if you need a drink, Mount Franklin is our beverage provider. And if you need to put back what the energy takes out, Powerade Sports Drink. Bondi Vite keeps you healthy, Charlie Bell. And Strap It Tape is for the knees. Trust me, I know that personally. And of course, all the pictures today being brought to you by Double Take Sport. Second half, Charlie, what are you expecting?
I'm wanting the Tigers, even though I called QT, I want the Tigers to come back hard and fast. And QT, they're probably just going to keep shooting awesomely, but we'll see what happens.
You want them to go off a little bit. So, and look, Jamie O'Connor joins us in the commentary as he does every week. He is a big fan of the Tigers. Let's go Tigers. Speaking of the Tigers, they do have the best sponsors in the league. Carina Leagues Club, brilliant. The team there, Wade, Glennis, Stewie, they all come to the games every week. Franklin is their gold sponsor. So if you need blinds, Charlie Bell, go to Franklin. If you're trying to re-deck out the house.
Oh, the blinds.
Blinds.
I actually do need blinds.
There you go. So go to Franklin. Of course, Porto, B-Star and MBE Ann Street and Game Time Physiotherapy keep the Tigers on the ground. They do a great job. So 36-21 here. Margin is 15. We've got half a game to play. Tigers have all to do. They need to make some changes and rapidly. And they need to eat into this lead. It needs to be single digits by three-quarter time if they want to take something out of this match. So ball back now with the Tiger side. They get us underway. Seems to be some positional changes. Looks like Summerall's gone to goal attack.
Yep.
And Latu,
that's what I thought was going to happen at the start.
You did mention that. Latu Miafau's gone to shooter. Gaffer is at WA. And
Shot.
Lily Gray at centre.
Well done.
So that's a front end that can get things happening. McLeod got the tough task on Keisha Grant. That's difficult. So we've got an infringement on the centre pass. So Gribble with the elevation gets us going. And it's business as usual for the QT side. They get it into Alicia Adams-Tahara.
She's really good at getting her rebounds.
I think that's probably, what was that shot number? That'll be her fifth miss. And she has got a fourth miss, and has got every one of the rebounds. So technically she's shooting at 100%. So,
technically.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean? Technically,
Yeah,
like if you get your own rebound and you put it back, it's technically 100%.
I wish my stats looked like that.
Well, hang on, your dad hasn't called in yet. He normally calls in when we mention your stats. So.
Oh, he won't watch games that I'm not in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you've got to respect the man's loyalty. You're his daughter, and that's the end of the story. Full stop. So there you go. So you've got a fan for life there.
Yes.
So, does he ever come to the games, or does he just watch them on the live stream?
He likes coming to the games, but he likes listening to the commentary better. Like, he likes hearing what you guys say.
He likes my dulcet tones?
Yeah, sure.
What's your dad's first name?
David. Dave.
Brilliant name.
Yeah, exactly.
Dave Mills, Dave Bell. We've got this sport covered. So, and a loose pass here gets thrown away. So QT, they've got it out to 16. So
also, everyone wish Millsy a happy birthday. It's his birthday today.
That hurts. But yeah.
I think we've seen Maddie Ryan come on at goalkeeper. And that's all the changes I can see.
I don't know a lot about Maddie Ryan. What do you know that I don't?
I've played against her a few times. She played against me when we played Tigers 2 weeks ago, a week ago. And she's really just like on the body, super dogged. She'll come off and then come back on. So when you think she's gone, she's back again. So she's a really good little player.
So let's see what she do. She's got it up against.
But she's a little bit late sometimes.
Are you speaking from about that through cracked ribs, or?
Yeah, a little bruise here and there.
So long as it's not intentional, that's the main thing.
It's always intentional.
Okay. I knew that, but I didn't want the viewers to know that. So, Latu Miafau gets it. Somerville does brilliantly.
Yes, good job.
Falling out of court, keeps it in, and unfortunately they can't finish the shot. That was an impressive play by Amy Somerville.
Oh, that's an unlucky call.
An unlucky call, but the ball goes back with the QT side now. Newson's gone to centre for them. So Grant at wing attack. That'd have to be the smallest midcourt going around at the moment, wouldn't it?
One of the speediest, though.
Oh, yes. we talk about speed a lot here, and some of these young female athletes impress me with their speed. It's lightning fast. You got a couple in your team, and
Oh, yeah.
you know, Ava Black down the coast. You know, I can name probably half a dozen more. So, Steph O'Brien looks like she going professional football.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
Yeah, she got drafted.
So that's brilliant.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's good that she can bring like her netball fitness and agility to footy, and then vice
We were
versa.
saying in the previous game, because obviously she was playing, we were saying, like, it sort of fits in well because AFLW is usually done pretty early in the year, so she can still get a preseason in for netball and do the two.
Yep.
Like Gary's calling her a dual athlete, you know.
Course.
So, and great, she can make some coin because there's not a lot of money in netball at the moment.
Not a whole
We need
lot.
more.
Yeah.
So, Latu Miafau pulls that one down with Snow, gets it in. Margin back to 16. It's 40-24. So I called the Tigers by 5, and they're letting me down at the moment. And I'm going to have to deal
What
with
did I say, 17?
Yeah, you did. You're right on the money.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to have to deal with the wrath of Paula Stewart, so you won't have to. so might be unemployed as of Monday.
Yeah.
So all good hands there from that's Bachelor Door. So fight across court now. They're looking for an entrance into that circle. Look at this little bit of a box zone being played here by the Tigers.
Yeah.
Gribble and
Good punch through. I
Misa.
think that's the best way to break a box, is just to punch up the middle. Oh, unlucky.
comes off the post. I think that was almost a falcon. So-
Nearly a falcon.
So, speaking of football, did you watch the Origin on Wednesday night?
I did, even though I didn't really know what was going on.
You're not a
I
football
still
freak?
watched it. No, well, Dad is, and he's done footy his entire life, but I don't know any of the rules.
Wow.
So I shouldn't have said that out loud. It's
You're
a
in a
bit
football
embarrassing.
house and you've got away with that for 20 years of your life. That's well done. So,
I know what a try is, though, so I think that's the most important thing.
one of the most bizarre terms is a try. He scored a try. Well done, little fellow. You tried hard.
Yeah.
So, and I nearly missed the chair then. So 40-25, 15. It's now 14. Tigers having a little run here. And QUT, have they got the answers? 15 was the difference at half time. So 2 competition points up for grab in this one. 4 already to QUT. And she's becoming very congested at the top of the ladder. There's 3 teams cracking the whip. QUT, the Mighty Jets, and of course Cougars, who are yet to play.
What ladder is this we're talking about?
Oh, the Sapphire Series ladder.
Oh, that one, yeah.
You
I
might
thought you were
have-
talking about stats.
You might have heard of it.
I think I'm in it.
Yeah, you are. You really are. Yeah, there you go. That's you guys coming in. You're coming in second place. You didn't quite, because you dropped a quarter, you didn't quite catch it. You're now on 135 points. Cougars with a game to play are on 137.
Oh, okay.
So if you'd have won all 3 quarters, you might have been first for like 2 hours. so
Damn
yeah,
it.
you were close.
So close.
So you're second by 2 points at present. So we'll have a live ladder on the site a little later on. Of course, if ever you want to check the stats, there's a million stats in there, and including your shooting stats, Charlie. You just go to the sapphireseries.com.au. You tick on. There's a thing called statistics, and then it's got team and player, and you can
Yeah.
read what all the players are doing. So get on that.
There's no. I thought that there would be stats for every player, like rebounds and stuff, but there's only for shooters.
I believe it's getting built, so they're
Okay,
working
cool.
on the back end of the website. So it's coming.
Okay, cool.
Like you can imagine, it's a massive job. So
Oh, yeah, it would be.
and there's a technical
Great
team at
drive.
QUT doing
Nice.
NQ doing it.
Yeah.
So ball with Abigail Latu, Mia
Oh,
Fowl.
good pop out. That was a good little
Fine Somerville.
shot.
Is there a sweeter shot in the league than Amy Somerville? Yeah, probably Rika's. Rika's is a very sweet shot. So
Oh,
she
yeah.
gets an incredible arc on hers.
Yeah, they both have really, really good
Yeah.
high shots that usually just swish straight through.
As does Bachelor Door and, well, yourself and Lily Cubby, and I can
Oh,
name another
yeah.
10. So it's a
Yeah,
very
there's
high
such-
quality
there's
league.
Such good quality.
It gets better every year. It gets better. So, and the ball comes across to. Nope, we're coming back. We have an obstruction call on the outside. So Keisha Green will get us underway. Bachelor wants it, gets it, and scores. So difference now. It's just pulling away again. It goes to 15. So Tigers looking to respond. 15 was the halftime margin.
It'll be good to see if QT stay strong and keep consistent, or if they kind of get comfy. Oh, no, I just jinxed myself at
You
being
really
awesome
did.
as usual.
You did. The commentator's curse that is called, and you have been blessed with it.
Yeah.
So And the ball is with the side from QUT, and as normal, they find Adams Tahara with that strong hold. And it's hard to move. I wouldn't like to be a defender on her.
No, that's why I'm so happy I'm a shooter.
You never do anything radical? Like Tracy doesn't say, oh, there you go out to keep it, just to use your height to change things up?
Look, she was like, oh, I'm going to put you on goal attack, I'm going to put you on goal attack, and I don't want to see
3 years
the
later,
day.
you're still not goal attack?
I remember last year I went once
Yeah.
for Jets with Lucy Benjamin as goal shooter, and I think I had like 4 or 5 minutes, and then I was like, time out, need to come off, I'm too tired.
Fair enough. So I assume you don't offer your services to go down to the defensive end?
No.
No.
Well, I do like playing goalkeeper sometimes for like fun games.
Yeah.
Because I just stay on the body.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So,
But I wouldn't trust to put me in an actual Sapphire game.
in the grand final, playing the Cougars down by 2-3 back to keeper, no? You listening, Tracy? That's my advice.
Oh my god.
So, you can see why I don't coach much now. So,
Everyone would be so freaked out.
you know, yeah, but it could work. You know what I mean? Like, as in, like, people would be so freaked out that it would work.
I don't have the smarts that keepers and defenders do.
You sell yourself short there. 28-47, margin 19. It's all QUT at the moment. And again, nothing spectacular. They're just completing their plays, getting their centre passes, and making sure when they get a turnover, they score off most of them. Turnover conversion from them is a very high 78%.
I think they're struggling in the Tigers' offensive end to find the shooters. That was a good little move.
Is there too much movement, do you think?
Maybe. Like, I felt like just before they were really wide, and Alice wasn't giving the ball to Abby when she was open, and then it took a bit of time to find the rotation, but Abby was really smart in her little come up to the body, engage, and then open up.
So the ball with...
Oh, I hate that one, shooters. Ooh, what was that?
And Tigers have it now, and they go through the hands. They get it into the mid-court. So it's with Elle Child. She fires it across,
Oh,
but
yes, Halida is all over those balls every single
the
time.
Ferrari.
Do you call her a Ferrari?
Oh, she is a Ferrari. She just glides across the court.
She'll shoot that. Put it up. Oh, good job.
So the ball back with the Tigers now.
Really fast play coming down court.
And it is. It's in the circle. They can't score here. They get it a second chance.
She's going to shoot it up, step in. Pass
She
off.
passes off.
Oh, that was smart.
There's a hand on it.
Oh, what I thought she might call a replay. I was going to. And, oh, shot. Love it.
So the ball swings across.
Margin of 17 right now. Hoping that the Tigers can come back.
Yes, they can. I believe they can.
I think it's just a case of shooting as soon as they get the ball, maybe. Just to speed it up a bit. So have a bit to come back for.
And we're back with the Tigers just inside the circle. Steps in and Somerville scores again. So here they come, the Tigers. It's back to 18. Is this the comeback, Charlie Bell?
Maybe.
Could you give me a little more there?
I'm not sure.
It's a definite maybe from Charlie. So, Newson. Oh, that's quite spectacular.
She was like, this is my ball, you cannot have it.
Just one-handed, pulled it in. Dakota Newson with the pass. And Adams Tahara with the shot. Oh, that's nice there. That was nice work. Looks like Somerville at GA. And she's just glided across the court there, fires it in, and they get a goal. So 16 the diff. It has been as much as 19, so the Tigers are having a little run here. So a turnover here would be helpful, because remember, the halftime difference was 15.
Oh.
And here's that turnover, Charlie Bell.
We might see a little comeback here.
Here come the Tigers.
Hopefully they can capitalise on all of their turnovers. That was a good punch up the middle from Jada and Abby.
So punch up the middle and they get it back. Lily Gray with it now. Oh,
good hands.
The Ferrari got some elevation as well. So they're looking for it. They fire it across.
Good job. I was looking a bit unbalanced.
And to the top of the circle, Somerville won't shoot. They're being
they're
very
both in the
patient
same
here.
spot.
Being very patient.
Yes, good job. That was good. There was no forcing the pass, which was really, really good.
In many ways, that was one of their best passages to play.
Yeah, now that's their centre again, so hopefully they can do that again.
So 15 the
Ah,
difference.
said it. Damn it.
So that's Charlie Bell. So Tigers want you to go home.
But Helena's super good at reading play, and she'll just like, she'll kind of like stay back, and
You
then
mean she glides across the court? Is that what you're going to say?
yeah, like a Ferrari.
Like a Ferrari, well called. So, well played. So Helena, I've never driven a Ferrari actually. I hear the rubbish. So I guess we'd just like the opportunity to drive one. So Newsom with it, looks in.
Alicia's just standing. So strong.
She's
So
dominant team.
unbothered. She's so unbothered. But she also acts as a decoy, so it's just really good for Rue. Oh, unlucky Maddie.
She gets a lot of space in there, Bachelor Door, because of what the shooter does, doesn't she?
Riley gets a lot of what?
Space because of what Alicia does.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so off the post perhaps? No.
Oh.
McLeod got a piece of it, but not.
I'd want to try that, but I never do throw-ins. It's always the goal attack.
Is that
And if I did, I'd probably stuff it up.
because you're burdened by height?
Yes, because I'd go to throw it at the post and I'd probably throw it back out of court.
So the ball back with QUT and they scored, so the run is over. So there's a Mizuno momentum shift in the favour of QUT. Margin back to 16 with 40 seconds to go. That could be the opportunity the Tigers had to win the quarter. So they need a turnover here. If this goal goes in, it's probably not going to be there. Oh, Adam Sahara can't pull it in. So we've got 28 seconds.
If I was the Tigers, I would just, as us at the Jets say it, we just say send it, and we just send it.
So 24 seconds. Probably wait till they get to the mid-third. Now they can send it. So, oh! Did you see what I saw?
I saw.
The Helena Verver just glided across the court like a Ferrari and got that one. So she's done that, what, probably half a dozen times today? So we don't keep those stats, unfortunately. But
Dakota Newsom is so athletic. I don't think I've seen her play enough.
she is indeed, and also so young.
So young.
So they win the quarter by 1, 13-12. So great defensive effort there from the Tigers side to cut they were scoring at 20 the last quarter. Got it back to 13. Unfortunately, they can only score 12 themselves. And unfortunately, they lose that quarter by 1, and the margin is 16. So all to be done for the Tigers, and we will come back for the very last quarter after these short messages.
It's a real local operation here at Franklin. That's why we've been around so long. A lot of our staff have been here for 20, 25 years. We make so many things ourselves so we can really look after you in price. Steve makes awnings, Ray makes roller blinds, Lockie makes security screens, Nick measures and quotes. Is that everything? And Kevin makes tea. Frankly, only Franklin will do.
Welcome back to Super Saturday at the HART Sapphire Series, round 9, coming to you from Nissan Arena. It's the 5 o'clock game. It's QUT Netball sitting in third in the ladder, trying to defend that position up against the Tigers, who are climbing up towards the top 4, and they're in 6th. It's all QUT at the moment, 49-33. My name's Dave Mills, joined in commentary by the super shooter, who's already won one today, Charlie Bell. Very impressive performance, I want to say. Well done.
Thank you.
And how are you loving this game?
It's a really good game. It's a really fast game. I think whenever one of the teams, the Tigers or the QUT, get a turnover, it is just like boom, 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 straight into the circle.
So it is indeed, and Alicia Adams-Tahara, she's got some pretty impressive shooting stats there. What do you got there for us?
So Alicia has shot 34 from 38, so that's at 89%, and Bachelor Door is sitting at 15 from 18, which is 83.
And the third shooter for Zachary hasn't gone on yet?
No.
What about the shooting stats? How's Summerville going? Is she going all right?
Yeah, so Summerville's only missed 3, so 16 from 19, 84%, and same as Abigail, 13 from 16, so 81%, and Robinson, 4 from 4, so 100%.
Sitting at 100%, probably should get it back out there.
Yeah, for sure.
100% shooter, that's what they need.
I reckon if QUT is in front, give
Fazakli?
Yeah, I should give her a run.
So she's a Ruby player, and I'm not sure how it all works with, when you play up, you play up, you play too many games, you've got to stay up. But
yeah.
So don't forget, next weekend, round 10, we are here at Nissan on the Sunday. The Saturday, we're heading down. We're heading on the road, Charlie Bell. We're going to the coast, Talabudgera.
Oh, wow.
Bond University Bull Sharks home game against QUT, who are watching right now. That should be a cracker. USQ Jets taking on the Mendy Rays on the Sunday from 10 a.m. It's an early start.
Oh my gosh.
Do love the 10 a.m.s. So 10 a.m., 12 p.m. Tigers Cougars, and 2 p.m. Thunder Wildcats. So that's another great weekend of netball. So get your backside courtside for that one, Charlie Bell.
10 a.m. game.
Yeah, that's you. You'll be up at what, 7 for that.
Yeah.
So
I have a game day sleep in.
You'll be go clubbing Saturday night. You'll be tired as, bit hungover.
No way.
So,
I can't do that.
Wilson, g'day, Tracy. I'm a bit tired.
If I yawn, Tracy's like, you're hungover. No, of course I'm not. I sent you a photo of me in bed last night.
She goes, well, that's interesting. That's a whole new conversation there, Charlie Bell. Does your coach check up to make sure you're in bed? You said bed pics on game night. So well done. It's an interesting club you have there at the Jets. So
We're tight.
We're tight, so we send bed pics to each other. Well done. We don't. I can honestly say we don't do that in the men's team. So we just tend to believe they're in bed. So 50 Rays there as Bachelor brings it up. Big smile on her dial. And it all to be done here for the Tigers side. If they don't get a wriggle on here, the game could slip away. And Somerville gets us going. And if it's to happen, it's probably going to happen through Somerville with the people around her working hard as well. But this is so hard to stop. There's just no answers for the Tigers at the moment to stop Adams Tahara.
Yeah, what would you be saying to the defensive end of the Tigers?
You're asking me?
I'm asking you now.
Well, okay. Well, first of all, I'll be saying I coach a little bit differently in that I would say you're going to concede X amount of goals to Adams Tahara. Like, she's paid to score goals, and you concede that. Same as if I was playing on you. If I had a team against you, I'd say, well, Charlie's good for 30, 40 goals. Yep. Okay, we're going to make sure that we score 2 more. And that's what you do. And you can't, when there's individual brilliance, sometimes you just can't stop it. So, and I think as coaches, we get caught up on we've got to stop so-and-so, we've got to stop so-and-so.
Yeah.
We must stop Adams Tahara. How are we going to do that? Yeah, you have a plan, but your game doesn't fall apart if the plan doesn't work. It's the other things. You can only control what you can control, and that's what you can do. So, and that's a message for a lot of the young coaches. They do get caught up in the individual people. So, but yeah. So you guys as a unit at Jets, like, your defence is so strong.
So strong.
But there's no one individual that is a standout. Well, maybe Bridie Condren, but you're as a unit, you're very good. You know what I mean? So that's your problem. And it starts with you at the arms up, and it goes all the way back.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what you're looking at. You're trying to, as a coach, you say, okay, well, that's their strength. We'll try and break that down. But, Yep, Charlie's going to score 40 goals. Beryl's going to get 20, and Cubby's going to get 20. Okay, so that's 80. We've got to get 81, and that's what that's how I look at it.
I like that.
That's my theory. It doesn't always work. Yeah. Sometimes I lose by 81, but that's
not tonight. You won't.
No, well done, Charlie Bell. I knew you were going to watch. I knew it. Secretly watching. Send the bid pick to your coach.
8:30 such a late game though.
We're men.
How do you have dinner?
We're men, so we love a late game. So tomorrow's a good game. Straight off the Firebirds. Netball Queensland supporting us in that. Put it on. So margin 15 here. QUT not pulling away at the moment. In fact, they're down by 1 in this quarter.
I think they're probably going to try and get their volume up so they can get more. Like, if they're coming in third, they might want to come up in percentages, like shooting percentages, to get the volume up. So maybe instead of like, oh yeah, we're winning, like it's all good, take it breezy, they're probably like, let's win by heaps.
They're going to put the foot on the throat and follow through.
Exactly.
So, of course, they're chasing you in second because you've gone to 135. Yes. If they pick up, let's assume they get all the points here and get 18, they'll go to 125. So they'll just be 10 points behind you. So round 11 is what you're telling me is when you play them.
Yes.
That will be a big match because whoever wins that will pick up 10 points straight away. So.
Oh wow.
So that could be, that could almost set up the final 4.
Oh my gosh.
No pressure, Charlie Bell.
No pressure.
So margin is 17. And brilliant work here by Childs. That's Childs, but there's an obstruction on McLeod. So they're with it. So bit of delay in play while we go and get the ball. So ball comes out to Adams Tahara, misses, and there we talked about it earlier. When she misses, she gets her own rebound and scores again. So 55-37, there she is on court. She's another one of the people that retired and came back. There's been a few of them in this league.
Great drive from Abby. She took advantage of the empty circle and just went for it.
Nice shot. So there's been some great passages from the Tigers.
Oh, she like flew through the air. Oh, it really looked like she did a knee there.
So don't wish that on anyone.
No,
So,
no.
so,
She held herself well.
and looks like McLeod's gone to centre. Rechilds is at goal defence for the Tigers. Childs at wing defence. They get it in to Latu Mearfowl. Scores
Shot.
again. She's got a nice shot. It's unusual, but it's fairly effective.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at her stats to see how effective it is. 18 from 21. Yeah, that's pretty effective. 86%. So long ball in. Oh, Adams Tahara grabs it off the post and scores
Are
another
you allowed
one.
to do that? Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, the post is like a player, so it's not like a replay. So, you know how you can throw it in off the, like from the baseline throwing off the post?
Yeah.
Same thing. So Childs with it now, finds McLeod, looks in, here we go.
Nah, Danny Taylor's hands all over the place.
Danielle Taylor, bit of an unsung hero on this side.
Yeah, she's super dogged and super speedy and her footwork is awesome.
There. Like a golf ball through a hose, that one. That was a great pass. A little tiny area, and she got it through. So,
That's a new one. Haven't heard you say that one before.
oh, you're welcome.
Oh, Roo, hit the deck.
There's a Roo down. So, she's all right. She needs to be all right. She's commentating with me in about an hour's time. So, you'll be listening to that, surely. She'll make a call out for you, I'm sure. You guys like play for different clubs, but are you close off the court?
Yeah, well, we were through the EDP programs together.
Yep.
We were in the 17s. Oh, was 17s? 19s. There was a 19s team, Queensland team together. We got third.
Yep.
Bronze. Rose gold. So yeah, we're good friends.
That is the best positive spin on bronze I've ever heard. It's rose gold, David. It's delightful.
Yeah, it's pink gold.
It's
Hello,
delightful.
it's the best.
It's the best. Of all the golds, rose is the best.
It is the best.
So 59 to 40. We've got 8 to play in this last quarter. It's all QUT at the moment. Tigers not giving up, but
Tigers are doing some really risky passes. And just I'm lost for words. They're passing over hands, and QUT have the best hands, one of the best hands in the competition. So I would be probably like using my fakes more if I was Tigers.
So Tigers with it now, and we are need the ball. Yep, there it is. Latu Mearfowl scores, and we're back. We're fighting back to 17. 16 was the difference, so there's still a chance to win this quarter and get something out of this game. And QUT trying to have something to say about that. Do you like the 2 points a quarter? Do you think it keeps the intensity up?
2 points a quarter, yes, because I know for us Jets, as a team, we look at how we're going throughout the quarter. Like if there's a tactical timeout called, Trace will tell us if we're up or down, and then we go, okay, well, we're obviously down or we're obviously up. We need to keep going if we want to get the 2 points.
So that goal's a Mizuno momentum shift for the QUT side. So the Tigers want to run there.
Well done.
So speaking of AFL, we were talking about AFL before. Jamie O'Connor, AFL coaches love netball players. They don't have to keep going on and on about running into space. Yeah, that'd be a good point. He makes there, actually, I'd imagine, because they tend to go into space well.
QUT shooter has very good body positioning. Yes, she does. Oh, that's range.
That was just a bit far for Alicia Adams-Dara. She probably doesn't go that far on holidays. So
Said the same thing about me.
I know. I've got to get some new material in. Get the dad joke book out.
Oh, please. I hear
Actually,
enough.
get
Is
your
it a
dad.
David thing?
Get
It
your
must
dad
be
to
a
ring me.
David
Yeah,
thing.
get your dad to ring me. We'll have a chat. Come up with some new material.
Oh, no.
So,
That's funny.
did he actually come to the grand final last year?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had a cheer squad.
Right, I'm going to make sure I meet him this year. So, ball back with Riley Bachelor. She thinks she'll be in the grand final, so it'll be interesting to see who misses out. We're going to have a timeout here called by the QUT side. It's a margin of 18, 5:51 to play. Obviously, Paula wants to address some...
Margin of 18.
That's what I said,
Not
yeah.
far off.
You said 17, yeah, I get it.
And I called last game. It's the last game I did.
Yeah.
It was on point.
That's excellent, yeah, excellent. Let's just listen in. We won't listen to Charlie Belly. We'll listen into the head of the QUT side. Charlie hangs a fair amount of poo on me. So let's listen in. music is playing quite loudly, which makes it hard for us to hear the staff. Let's do some lip reading. How's your lip reading going, Charlie Bell?
Not bad.
There we go.
Like 2 options. Having a look, I want to see if the ball's there, let it go. Turning our hips nice and quick and the ball's up. So start to grab your arms. This is making sure that we're nice and strong. That's it. Right, so having there, still have a look at our space and our hold. I still think if we come up a little bit off the line, we've got more room to actually place the ball in. We should be able to get it over them every single time. Especially, shoot at a shoot is one thing you want to do. Having a look. Let's go, guys. Let's finish this one strong.
All right, let's talk Charlie Bell. What did super duper coach Paula Stewart have to say about that? What do you reckon?
I think she's very happy with her girls, and I would be too if I was her. I think she just said just finish off strong, just keep doing what you're doing.
Pretty much. The only thing I could together, she wanted 2 leads. I think they've had 2 leads
options,
pretty much all day.
Yeah.
So, just making sure that they don't get into any bad habits, because these are the sort of games where when you're cruising, you can develop some pretty bad habits.
And especially if you're winning and you start cruising, then that's when all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, absolutely. As a coach, we would prefer to win the last quarter by only 1 than just drift along and then develop bad habits.
Yeah.
So, in fact, you'd prefer to lose the last quarter if you win the match and still be playing well. So Newson with it finds Bachelor. Sorry, that's Keisha Grant, not Newson. So, Veva and Grant back to the original lineup. So, she wants to finish the way she started. That's super duper coach Paula Stewart. She doesn't like the fact I call everyone super coach.
Oh, really?
So I had to add a duper in there.
Super duper duper.
The ball with the Tigers through McLeod. She's had a good
bounce
game.
passes.
Oh, comes out
Yes,
beautifully.
well done. That's a little highlight there.
It was indeed. Maddie Ryan, perhaps?
Yes.
Indeed.
She is a hunter.
A hunter. Well, she hunted and found her prey and ripped that one in. There she is on screen, up from the Ruby. So, enjoying her time in the big leagues. So,
we've seen a few Ruby girls come up actually in the last couple of rounds, which is good, giving them a bit of exposure. And I have a friend that played up from the Cougars Ruby and came into the Cougars side, and she was like, the jump of speed is so different. I was like, yeah.
it's like the Origin, the guys that play, you don't follow rugby league, but rugby league Origin, they just say the pace of the game is incredible compared to club, which is ridiculously fast anyway.
Yeah.
So, same sort of thing, I guess. So, did you, who's your friend?
Hannah Lesage.
She had a couple of shots. She got
I
on
think she
2
got
weeks ago.
Yeah.
Last few minutes. Yeah.
Yep.
Did well the short time she was out there.
Yeah.
So, I'm pretty sure you're the only team, and I was talking to Tracy about this before your game, that you're the only team that hasn't used anyone outside your 10. You're still, every game you've had the same 10, which is helping your consistency no end. So,
yeah, you are right.
yeah, I haven't. Well, every game I've done with you guys, it's the same 10. I haven't done all your games. I think I've done about 6 out of the 8.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we haven't.
And Tracy didn't think she's used anyone either. So
Oh, her leader.
the Ferrari pulls that one out and gets it in, and Bachelor for the chance to finish it.
When you think you have no one on you, the leader just comes straight through. Yeah.
Incredible closing speed acceleration. Look at that sweet shot on the replay.
Oh.
Boom shakalaka. There it is. So they throw it away here. Just keep an eye on the margin. It's 19. It was 16 at three-quarter time. Tigers still hanging thereabouts. They've got a chance. They're losing this quarter by 3, so they could pull it in.
QUT or Tigers is?
No, Tigers are losing it by 3. QUT are winning by 3.
Doable in
Yeah,
2.5.
that's right. Yeah. So
Get a couple of points in.
score here, get a stop and score next, and then all of a sudden you're tied up for the quarter.
If I was Tigers, I would be shooting at any opportunity I got. Kicked it out. Damn it.
Indeed. We're not playing football. Out it goes. So, long ball here to Veve.
Double play.
The old give and go. Oh,
That ball probably could have had a bit more height on it.
they're just teasing Ryan, just giving it a little bit low. Ryan looked like she was going to get it, but couldn't pull it in.
It's so often shooters get like lower balls and they have to like wing it out of the way of the keeper to try and get it. Oh, good tip from Newson.
The ball back with the Tigers. They're still alive.
Need a score.
They do, and that's not going to help.
I think also keeping composure, I think that's a big thing for us as well. When we get turnovers, just not to chuck it away.
You guys have certainly peaking at the right time. You're just building every week.
Yeah, we are.
As are
good job
QUT,
from
so
McLeod. She's got
yeah.
another turnover. It's just like ping pong right now.
It is. It's sort of the fizz has gone out of the game a little bit. Just getting to the end, waiting for the final whistle. As
Good shot.
Meafou drains another one. The margin is 19.
Good take from Newsom.
It's 4 the difference for the quarter.
Oh, great pass. That had some good height on it.
And the impressive Adams Tahara keeps the margin at 20. So the quarter's probably done for the Tigers. They're going to come out of this one with probably no competition points. Which means the QUT side are not that far behind you.
Oh, no, unlucky. That was really good effort to try and keep that ball in.
So
they're double teaming Alicia. That leaves Rue at the front, so that's leaving Rue at the front, double teaming Alicia. Rue's out the front to shoot the long bombs, and if you do 2 on Rue, then Alicia's just at the back. Kind of can't win.
So what
there.
you're saying is we should have 4 defenders in there.
We should have the whole team on that attack end.
So it should be just let everyone in the circle and try and stop those 2 down. That's what I heard there.
Yeah.
So the ball goes out off QUT. We're inside the last minute.
Hopefully Tigers get one more shot. Hopefully.
Margin is 21, 67-46. Latu Meafou with it, has to go back. McLeod, she'll fire it in. Somerville doesn't shoot. Somerville with the great shoes. And this time they find it. Now we've got an obstruction call. We're inside the last 20 seconds. Does she take the shot? No, she doesn't. Always the professional.
That's smart. I didn't think to do that.
So,
Good shot.
Of course. Again.
Like instead of having the ball come here, she kind of just like asks for it here, but holds her body here.
So
That's
10
smart.
seconds to
Shoot
go.
it. Shoot it. Got nothing to lose.
Oh, and there's a contact. No, it's a throw in. They're going to have to hurry.
Oh,
3, 2,
quick,
1.
quick. That's good.
Meafou with it. She shoots. Does she get it off?
Yes.
I think it counts. And it does. 67-47.
That is such good volume.
That's a lot of goals. And it's QUT Netball win it by 20. Charlie Bell, what happened there? Like, where was it won and lost?
I just not converting turnovers. I think there was just a little bit in that, definitely in that last quarter.
You're right. Well, turnover conversion is for Tigers 18 out of 27, 67, a little bit low. But yeah, QUT much more impressive at 74. But look at that. Circle entry conversion, 97% for the QUT side. So that is an impressive stat. And their shooting statistic ridiculously high as well. So they're a very good offensive side. And with Lenora Misser and Lily Gribble and the crew at the back, they're pretty good defensively as well. So who's your best for the Tigers if you had to pick one?
Best in the team.
For the Tigers, yeah. We'll start with the Tigers.
Mean?
No, as in the best player tonight.
Oh, okay.
Not the best overall.
I was
You're
like,
killing me.
whoa.
The rest of you guys are rubbish, just you're the best. So, no, who played the best today is what I'm trying to say.
I think Maddie Ryan really stepped up.
She did when she came on. She
did.
got turned over a few balls, a couple of specky intercepts there.
Yeah.
And now the more tougher task, who do you give to QUT, you would say is the best player in that team?
That's hard.
That's all. Yeah.
Alicia's super reliable.
She
and
was.
I'm a sucker for a shooter. So.
You do love a shooter. So Alicia Adams Tahara, the player of the game for you. I don't know, Veve was pretty impressive for me.
Oh, she was.
By her standards, Missa was a bit quiet tonight, but probably didn't have a lot to do.
Yes.
Like the girls in front of her were doing a lot of the work for her. So 67-48, they win it by 19. It was originally 20, so that last goal did count. So 67-48, and that gives
just two off.
That would give. I was 2 off plus another 27. But yeah, and so that concludes that game. So I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. Our principal sponsor is HART Sports. Our major sponsors, Legacy Jewelers, Mizuno, Mount Franklin, and Parade. And our official partners, Bondi, White and Strappert. All the pictures you've seen today have been brought to you by Double Take Sport, the best in the business. Don't forget, right now, the Mandy Rays are playing at home in Townsville. You can flick on our Facebook page and watch that one. And we're back on air tonight at 5 minutes to 7 for the last game. It is the Cougars, the top of the table Cougars, taking on the Wildcats in what should be a cracker of a game. Wildcats need to start winning to climb up that ladder if they're to make the 4. And Cougars sitting pretty at 8-0. So join me and Riley Bachelador at 5 minutes to 7 for that one. Today I've been joined by Charlie Bell. Charlie, thank you for coming up straight after a game. I appreciate that.
Thanks
Did
for having me.
Did I get you out of an ice bath?
get me out of the ice bath.
Yeah, by getting you up here for the complimentary box, it means you didn't have to have an ice bath.
No, we didn't have ice baths today, but
There you
had
go.
me up and go, so
There you go.
I'm ready to go.
Well done then. Have a good sleep. Send that picture to your coach.
I
So
will.
know you're in bed. And make sure you watch the men's netball tonight.
Yeah,
My
will
name's
do.
Dave Mills. We're out of here for now. And as always, people, be brilliant.
Yeah.